obviously coming from the finance department, and I love it when you opened is you started your career in finance and you ended up in human capital. That is a very rare path there. So you're able to work the numbers and help companies figure out how do you put that value to the career path? Because you also said it's not about compensation.
Right.
What are some examples of how you put value to that career path or to that succession planning for managers, especially those emerging leaders that we want to develop into the ones
Right.
running companies?
Right. Okay, so I'm going to start with an easy example, and then it'll get okay. So the easy example was the guys that were the refinery workers. Our biggest client was Exxon, and Exxon had a whole rate sheet for us. As you worked your way up, and the more skills you had, and all that kind of thing, they paid us more money, and we could literally plot it out. Okay. And then the question was, okay, if we're willing to pay this guy 1/3 of our rate to do the work, then why would we not just automatically, the moment he gets that next set of value, that next training done, he's showing he can do that, then we pay him that 1/3 of that additional rate we're getting. And we actually, honestly, the executive group, we felt kind of stupid. You know, why didn't we figure this out a long time ago? Why would we not do that, right? And so then the next question is, how do you judge? And this is when it gets kind of more difficult when you start talking about managers and all that. But there's still that criteria that you're saying to yourself that, okay, there's a skill set, there's knowledge, the ability to get things done that I'm looking for as that person moves up in whatever path they're on. Okay. And then that's what you do is you figure out, okay, and sometimes, yeah, it gets a little bit more artsy than with the refinery workers, where all we had to do was take 1/3 of what Exxon was paying us. But it gets a little bit more artsy and a little bit more nebulous. But again, being a finance guy and my world runs around numbers, that's one of the things I really help them with. That's the part. They've got the training there. They just have to apply the compensation to it.